Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this session, we are going to discuss about control flow in UiPath Studio. Control flow is a concept that refers to order in which a particular action set takes place. So in UiPath, you can do this through many activities such as loops, looping statements like do while, if else, or for each statements. So a proper control flow can be achieved through the intelligent use of variables and activities. So if you see the right hand side panel, we can see the activities tab. So if you search with the control, so we can see numerous activities called assign, break, cancellation, scope. By proper using these activities, we can achieve the project or any process in a controlled manner. So in this session, we'll see about some syntaxes of some control flow activities. So we'll see one by one. So first one is do while loop. So basically do while loop is used when we want to execute certain set of statements or activities at least once in our program or in a workflow or in any project. So this is the syntax, basic syntax we use in either any programming languages or in UiPath Studio. The first the control enters into the do statement. It will perform the execution of all these 5 activities and it will validate the condition. If my condition is pass, again it will control goes back to the initial step and it will execute the activities present inside the loop. So it will continue until my condition is false. So if my condition is false, it will get terminated from the flow or it will execute the remaining activities if there are anything existed in the project. Okay, so next one is if condition. So if we can be used in many ways, like either we can use if as separately or either we can use it as if else or we can use it as nested if. So like multiple if conditions will be there along with else if. So this process is useful. So if condition, so if you see the if loop, if contains a conditional statement. So if the condition is passed, it will execute the activities which are present inside the if loop. So if I am using only if means, so it will execute all the 3 activities available inside the loop. If you are using if else statement, so if my condition get false, it will execute the else activities like activity 4, activity 5. So like this we need to use if else conditions. So like this, if you have multiple conditions, suppose if I have set of statements under if condition, suppose in certain processes if I have multiple conditions, like in that case I will write else if and more condition and else it write some more activities. If the condition is also failed, then else statement will get executed. So next one is switch activity. So in switch activity, so we have a condition which gives multiple outputs. So suppose I have an activity like adding 2 numbers. So in that case, so I'm using single digit numbers like till 5. So suppose I am using the variable value as 1 plus 2, so which results in 3. So that time, so my case 3 statement will get executed. That time activity 3 should execute. If I am using the input as 1 plus 1, so that time case statement 2 will get executed. So that time activity 2 will be executed. If my condition is not matching with any of these case statements, a default case will be there. So that activity should execute it. So the difference between if and switch statement is in if we have only one output, that is either true or false, whereas in switch statement we have multiple values. So it is not like true or false, so but we will have a one result, so that can matches with any of the activities. So that is the main difference between the if and switch statement. So these are certain syntaxes we are going to use. So and along with that, so while loop is there. Suppose if you want to perform the actions multiple times, so we'll use this while condition. So here, so we are keeping a condition inside the while loop. So if the condition matches, the statements inside the loop will get executed or the activities present in that while will be executed until the condition gets failed. Suppose my condition is like so I less than 5. So till the value of I is matches with the 5, so the while loop will get executed. So like this, by using the loop statements or using the variables in a better way, we can achieve a proper control flow. So in the coming classes, we'll see about these control statements or control activities in UiPath Studio. That's all for this session. Thank you.